Crafters, Emily with you today, and I'm going to be walking you through our decorative sentiment dies, mainly the chunky banners in the set, but I just wanted to show you all the different dies. So we have our largest one here, and this has this really beautiful embossed etching that's sort of like an arrow design, and it's really unique and has a little bit of a scalloped edge on it, and it fits perfectly inside of our A2 liner die from our card sentiment dies. And then we have this smaller one here, and this one is really beautiful as well with the same exact decorative edging, the embossing. And then moving on to our sentiment dies, we have three sort of sentiment dies, but they can also be used decoratively. So there's the short banner and then the long one. And these obviously fit with our All the Happy Things stamp set, and then the cute decorative banner. But here it is. I wanted to show you an example of a card with these decorative banners, just decoratively, as in using patterned paper and then using them with our card sentiment dies. And here it is on the front, instead of using them for like actual stamps. So there's a lot of different ways you can use these dies. Today I'm mainly going to focus on this chunky banner. They cuts out 4 chunky banners, super cute, and this one stitching has the stitching that's the same as the arrow, and then there's regular stitching in the heart, and then a plain one. So today I'm going to start out with some Catherine Pooler ink. Here I have pixie dust, and I'm just pressing the ink pad directly down onto my paper, and which is called the direct paper method, getting the ink pressed down onto the cardstock and essentially creating your own colored cardstock. And I'm going to use this, and I have here a popular slimline card that I made, and I'm going to make a really similar one today. And this one includes 6 of our banners, and so today I'm going to do a mini one and see how many we can fit on. So first I'm going to cut out in the pixie dust color. So just one cut of our chunky banner die, I love that phrase, cuts out 4 of these banners for you. So it's super nice because with just 2 cuts, you're going to have 8 separate banners in one color. You could definitely use like pattern paper or even the white like I showed you in the beginning, and or just colored cardstock, whatever you have on hand. And this is going to give you a variety of different options to be able to mix and match and create banners for your cards that are really super cute. So here we have our mini slimline, so cute. And then this is actually from our birthday sentiment stamp set, the Happy Birthday to You. And I decided I'm going to start out by applying some confetti to our background. Our confetti layered stencil, it really just doesn't get old. I'm using the same exact colors I used for our banner, so pixie dust and the lilac ink pad. And then down here I'm showing how I inked the edges so that I can line it up perfectly. I was thinking I probably should have taped off the top there because I got a little ink on there, but I'm not too worried about it. And then here I'm going to do the next layer, which is a little bit of a darker purple, and again I believe it's called the lilac ink pad, and I'll make sure I have that in my description below. So I'm just kind of going through with the confetti. I decided to do this on the front, and then I also decided I'm going to do it on the inside. So here's the first layer on the inside, and then the second layer on the inside before having to wash my stencils off. And then my last YouTube video, I stamped a bunch of these sentiments, so it's super nice. I can kind of just grab them when I need them. This one has this calls for confetti, and so I was inspired to use that on the inside, and I'm now applying a thin layer of gold lunar paste to the inside of my card. I'm being a little bit careful here, but I'm just kind of going over it smoothly, and just a very little bit is all you need for the confetti layered stencil, and it's going to give you a really nice result. So that we have in stock today, the gold lunar paste, we have that back in stock. I know everybody really loves the gold. It's really versatile, obviously can be used for a ton of different occasions. So this looks really great. You want to wait about 10 minutes for it to dry, depending on how thin you did the layer. And so now we're going to do the front of the card here. And so I messed up a little bit on the top. So you see where my tape is at the top. I should have put the tape either underneath or moved my stencil up, because you'll see as I lift here, there's that line. So I was a little bummed about it, but I wanted to show you guys this because it happens. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to go through and rub this off and maybe it'll kind of help, but it kind of smeared it a little bit more, but that's okay. And then I thought, oh, I could probably do like flip it and do the inside for the outside, but we'll see. I might have a different solution. And then I accidentally also smudged the side there, but I think that my banner is going to cover that. So I just kind of want to see Part of me felt like I probably should have just left it be because maybe it wasn't as noticeable, and I should have moved the stencil up as I'm showing here instead of having the edge there. I should have just moved it up and that wouldn't have been an issue. So just a lesson, to learn, and it's not the end of the world. It's still really cute, and look at our banner's going to cover that smudge, and then I'm kind of going to see how our other banners look with that paste. And it's honestly, in the video, it doesn't look too bad, but when I was doing this in person, I was like, oh, I just couldn't stand it. So I have a solution here. I have some Sizzix. This is like luster wax, I believe it's called, and it's gold. So I decided I'm just going to rub it on the top of my card. And this is supposed to give more of like an antique-y feel to your cards, or like journaling. And I really love it. It smells really good because it's like a wax. And so I'm kind of rubbing it on the sides here. And I don't mind the look of it, but I felt like it added, like maybe it was a little too dark for this card. But I don't know. What do you think? Would you have just left it be? Let me know in the comments. I decided to use it, and then I was like, after I was like, I don't know if I like it on this particular card, although I love that product. It's super fun to use. I love using it. To add, like I said, a little bit of antique-y. This is a little bit more of a bright card. Or maybe the gold is pretty. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little hard on myself. But I just applied my banner with some foam squares, and then the Happy Birthday to You, which is from our birthday sentiment stamp set. And then I decided to rub some gold on the inside here. And then I felt like I did too much on this corner again. But it still looks kind of pretty. I do think it still looks nice. I just was worried it was a little too dark. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about that in the comments about the gold. Should have I just left it? I don't know. Anyway, this is a mini slimline, so it fits about 4 of our banners, and then the popular slimline, and here's the confetti just on the inside. And the popular size of this card fits 6 of the banners. So this is just a fun way to use the banners in our new die set. Thanks so much for watching.